Hi, so in this tutorial, we are going to cover Facebook IQ or Facebook Insights to Go tool. This is an additional tool that's currently in beta compared to what Facebook Audience Insight tool was. So as you remember, Facebook's Audience Insight tool, this is what we covered before in a previous video. If you haven't, I will actually post a link for you to go check it out. So this new tool that Facebook gave is called Facebook IQ or Insights to Go tool that gives you more information about the users. So what is the difference between Audience Insights and Insights to Go? So Audience Insights tool kind of told you what your users were, like which age group they were, which pages they like, where they were located, did they own a home, were they renters, gives you information about your user. What Facebook IQ does, it gives you information about the user behavior. So it tells you how much time is your user spending online before they're actually finishing their online purchase. Like does your audience uses two sites, so like website versus mobile, before they're finishing a purchase. It tells you how many apps do they download that leads to shopping experience and whatnot. So this IQ tool gives you more information related to users' behavior. So these tidbits that it gives you is very critical when you're creating your ads, because if you understand how your user behavior is, you can create your Facebook ads, you can target your audience accordingly, and you can even improve your business accordingly. So it incorporates that user behavior and eventually reducing your cost per click, and increasing your click-through rate. So how do you get to Facebook IQ? So basically you will go to facebook.com/IQ and it gives you on this landing page. So it has multiple things. So these are people's insights, advertising insights, vertical insights. So what this does is right now they're writing certain articles that gives you data on information they have collected through Facebook IQ. So let's say if I click on audiences, so Facebook has written a bunch of these articles on audiences based on the information they have collected from Facebook IQ. So how always on consumers are discovering products in Latin America, why shoppers are using their mobiles in your store and why should you care. So these articles are actually a great way for you to read when you have free time, and it gives you more information, more detailed explanation of whatever they have discovered. You can go on advertising insights. So for example, media planning and buying. So if you click here, then it gives you more articles on how user behavior is affected by media planning. So mobile advertisers now drives more than half of the campaign conversions. And once you click on the article, it'll give you a detailed description of how they came across this thing and why they think this is important. And these articles are pretty good to read in your free time. But what we're going to focus on is the Facebook IQ tool. So once you will hover over tools and resources and you click on Insights to Go, and this will actually bring you to the tool. So it says Insights to Go tool, filter, find and download stats. So now to get started, we'll click on Get Started. And this will bring you to this page where it has Insights to Go. So right now it says in beta. I think right now it's what, March 2018. So hopefully when you watch it, it should be out of their beta, or if not, maybe still in beta, but it's still good. So this one gives you a different information. So what we're really looking into is these filters. So right now it gives you filters based on region, industry, people, if there's a seasonal movement happening, there's holidays, Cyber Mondays, and campaign planning, if you're planning campaigns on Facebook, Instagram, Messenger, Audience Network, and so on. So this gives you like a generic overview. So what we want to look into is, let's say if we want to look into industry. So I click on here, and let's say if I want to look on e-commerce, beverage, beauty and health, education, retail. So since we're focusing on fashion, let's say we're going to click on retail. Let's click on retail. And what it will do is it will clean up the insights and give me insights that are only related to retail. As you saw, this added the new filter here, so you can add multiple filters. So now it's giving me retail for everybody in the world, but I can click here and I can click on US and it will give me retail in US or retail in UK and France and so forth. But the more filters you add, right now it only gives 66 results. You keep adding more filters, the results will actually reduce. Well, let's take a look here. So it gives me people insights. Here it gives me, okay, 43% of Japanese beauty buyers would prefer to buy a trial pack if available before purchasing a product. So this is a pretty good information to have. So for example, if you are looking into starting a new beauty company, and you want to focus your audience in Japan, then you know that you have to have some sort of trial pack for this audience to try it out, because this is the audience that would prefer to try a product through a trial product at their home, and then if they like it, they will come and purchase your actual product. So this information can help you with your marketing strategy. So let's scroll down and see what else you have. So 24% of women in India fit issues and long delivery. Here we go. So 24% of women in India say that fitting issues and long delivery lead times are the barriers for online purchase. So think about this one. So if you're looking to sell your product to women in India and they don't want long delivery, they're saying that long delivery lead times are the main issues. So if you can have a special type of, your sales troops or delivery people, or even if you want to create a new business, so this is a pretty generic problem, right? So rather than if you are even looking to start your fashion business, if you just start a business that will take the product from a store and deliver to the local audience, so you can start a delivery company and solve this problem for a lot of retailers in India, that is a business in itself. Or if you're starting your e-commerce store and you want to make sure how can you get rid of this and reduce the delivery time, so then women are much more likely to purchase from online. And you can, they show 6 at a time, but you can click on show more and it gives you more. So let's take a look, success stories, people insights. Let's look at this. So US shoppers surveyed are 1.14 more likely to say they decide how or when to shop based on convenience. So this information not that important, right? So I can keep clicking on show more and it will keep showing me more and more information. So here we go. So 28 minutes. So 28 minutes is the average duration of visit to an online fashion retailer's mobile site that ends in a purchase. This is pretty credible information that it takes 28 minutes for an average duration for a visit. So if you can create your mobile site and optimize your UI UX and you can reduce this 28 minutes to 20 minutes or 15 minutes or even 10 minutes, you can potentially increase your conversion rate and increase your conversion, because that's the typical time it takes for a user to go on an e-commerce site on a mobile. But if your mobile site is more convenient, very easy, the UI UX is pretty good that you can reduce this time for a user, you can potentially increase your conversions and increase your revenue. So you can keep looking into these things and find what tidbits of information you have. Either you can use this information to improve your Facebook ads, or you can just use the information to improve your website or your marketing campaign in general. So right now we looked at the retail. So let's say we want to look at something else. So we click on industry and you click on beauty and health. So now this will give you information about beauty and health industry. So this is about UK. So here we go. Millennials beauty buyers in UK are 3.89 times more likely to browse on social media for inspiration. So think about this information. So if you're trying to target millennials in UK, they are 3.89 times more likely to browse on social media for inspiration. So which means if you have a beauty product, you have to create how-to videos on YouTube that inspire people, because if a millennial finds your video or finds your content on social media that inspires them to take certain action, then they're much more likely to click on that tool or on that content post or YouTube video and then come back to your site and probably make a purchase. So this, if I'm creating a beauty site, I will actually highly focus on YouTube videos and videos that create inspiration. So from social media, I can direct traffic to my website and increase my revenue and increase my customers. Scroll down, let's say this one. 72% of beauty buyers in France have been tempted by a beauty product that they didn't initially intend to buy. So here's the great information too, that beauty buyers in France, they're not even in the market to buy something, but if they are tempted, 72% of them have actually made the purchase. Which means if you have creating your marketing funnel and you see where your potential beauty buyer is, and if you can show them a certain advertisement or piece of content, you can tempt them to buy your product even though they might not even be in the market to buy the product. So this is really good information. So this is basically how you do. You keep scrolling down, click on show more and get more and more information, and use this to modify whatever your marketing strategy would be, whatever your product strategy could be, and how this fits in your marketing funnel. So this we talked about industry. right? So let's say if you want to look for a region, you click here and you want to see what trends are happening in US. You click on US and now it will give you information about what's going on in US. So this is all the information for US. So gamers are 18% more likely to make an in-app purchase when rewarded video is used versus interstitial video. So this is a great example. So if you're running an advertisements where you have a rewarded video versus the interstitial video, you can look into what the difference is between these two. So if you use rewarded video, you can actually increase your conversion rate by 18%. So if you have a marketing campaign, rather than using interstitial, use a reward video that gives gamers a certain sort of reward, you can increase your click-through rate on that video and you can increase your conversions by 18%. That's huge. So this is what I would use. So when I'm searching for these things, I will come to this place and look for, so I can look on seasonal moments. So what are seasonal moments? Holiday season, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Father's Day, Halloween, Mother's Day, and you can look down, certain awards are happening, or sports for soccer. So you can keep clicking on it, and find more information. So let's say if I was close to Cyber Monday, I would look here on seasonal and see what has been happening on Cyber Monday. So 1 in 3, so on Instagram, more than 1 in 3 businesses posted to Instagram stories over Thanksgiving shopping on the weekend of 27. So as you can see, if you are in fashion business, majority of people are posting Instagram stories around Thanksgiving to encourage people to come and buy to the store. So you can use this information to see how your users are behaving and then utilize this information to either change your advertisements or change your interest and behavior or your targeting of your advertisement. So the more specific or more niche you can get and target your audience, their behavior, you will increase your click-through rate, you will reduce your cost of conversion and potentially get better results and better revenues. So look through this stuff, whenever you have free time, explore this as much as you can. So use this in addition to audience insight tool, because both of them have its own value. And use this, whatever information you get from here, you can also use in different ads and use in different campaigns. Doesn't necessarily have to rely for Facebook. You can use this, as we talked about, that people were using, like in UK or Japan, I forgot which one was it, that people were using this thing, social media, to look for inspiration. So which means you can write a better content, you can create a better video to inspire people for your product and then bring them back to your site to make the purchase. So hi, this is Vishal Kalia from Fashion Marketing. And if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up and do subscribe to our channel. And do let me know if there's any particular insight that you found using this thing that you will be using in your advertisement or in your business this week to actually help you boost better conversions. And I'll be very happy to learn that. And if you have any questions on this one, please do leave them in the form of a comment and I'll be more than happy to answer. So thank you very much for your time and have an awesome day.